Hello,
We'll over to you. Yeah, thanks.
hello everyone. I'm audible to all, and the screen is visible to all. I think it's
Yes.
visible to all, and okay. Thank you for
Yes.
confirmation. Okay, thank you for confirmation. Uh, Today we are going to discuss about the what kind of cyber attack can happen and what is the functionality of firewall and network security. We are going to discuss on this. So as of now, we know that we are belonging from the digital world. So anything, anytime, we are all of us are connecting with the internet for communication. With any kind of communication, we are connected with internet. If we are punching any credit card, punching any data, so anytime, any type attack can be happen, and we need to prevent this one. So for that reason, we are discussing about the IT security and firewall means network security. So we know that it's a attack can be happen through FIDAs, offline or online. Means if any application can affect our data, any virus can affect our data, any security means any application, just like Adobe Reader. Adobe Reader also can affect our data, just virus, malicious data, and ransomware. This type of attack can be happen in our digital world. So, are you agree with this, everyone? Okay.
Correct.
Yes. So we are discussing about the what is the need of the IT security. As right now hacker is a smarter. So we are dealing with the digital asset right now. So risks of the digital asset and network devices are also high, as per my knowledge. So we need to prevent this attack. So for that reason, we are going to discuss about the IT security. A significant breach cost an organization far more. Means any attack, any small attack can significantly breach data or breach cost of an organization. Large breach can exploit the organization, a small organization. So for that reason, we need a IT security.
I think we are getting a background noise from Tai song. Can you please go mute, Tai? There are a lot of background noise coming. No problem. I mean, if you can do, thank you. Yeah, go ahead. Yeah.
Yes. Just a minute. So we will discuss about the what are the threat to our IT security. Although যদিও IT security information security is different, not a different, it's a similar, but it's similar different is there because IT security and information security means our data, which is our credit card data, our information means password, our username, it can be hacked anyhow. And we are discussing about the IT security. IT security means our network devices, our internal infrastructure. So this is the difference between IT security and information security. So we need to know about the what are the threat to our IT security. So already I told that threat to the IT security can come from different sources. A common threat to the IT security is malware or malicious software. Maybe a different internet network device, just including antivirus, ransomware. This type of attack can be happen anytime. So we need to prevent this one. So how do I benefit from this IT security? IT security prevent malicious threat and potential security breach that can have a huge impact on our organization. When you enter your internal company network, IT security helps ensure only authorized user can access and manage changes to sensitive information of the company. IT security works to ensure the confidentiality of the organization data. Am I just a minute? Okay. IT security means IT security need to prevent our confidential organization data, our organization internal network, everything we need to prevent from the hacking perspective. Am I right? Okay. So I think all are okay. So I will go for the next slide. So we'll go through the what kind of attack can be happen. So we'll go one video for some time. Is it audible to all?
No.
Just a minute. Right now, is it audible? Hello.
So Sushil, we cannot hear the video,
Okay.
but we
Okay.
can
Just
the
a minute.
content. Yeah. Okay. Meanwhile, there's a questions from Rahul, I guess, right? Raghu. Okay. So I answered. So his question was firewall is behind the router or in front of router when the connection is going from inside to outside, as request from server one to go to the.
It's a router means it will be the firewall after that router need to provide because we need to go prevent our internal network. So a fast router after that sorry fast firewall after that router.
Correct. Yes, that is something someone answered. So that's right. Yeah.
Just a minute. I'm changing my. Now is audible to all?
Main and the middle attacks are
Yes.
encryption,
Yes.
tamper detection, and authentication
Okay.
of digital cyber terror. Cyber terrorists are constantly looking for victims. They are refining new tools to break down computer security systems to launch their attacks. You could be their next target. Here are the top 15 types of cyber attacks you need to look out for. Number 1. Man-in-the-middle attack. Cyber terrorists carry out these types of cyber attacks through different ways, including hijacking and active eavesdropping, IP spoofing, and replay. Common solutions of the man-in-the-middle attack are encryption, tamper detection, and authentication of digital certificates. Number 2. Phishing and spear phishing attacks. The phishing attack is where cyber terrorism attackers send you fraudulent emails with clickable links. These attackers aim to steal your personal information. Cyber terrorists also use these types of cyber attacks to install on your computer. Next is drive-by attack. Cyber terrorists use drive-by attacks to spread malware. They target
Someone telling anything? Hello?
Yeah, no problem, Sushil. Whoever is not talking, please go mute. And if you have any questions,
Yes.
please unmute, raise your hands, or maybe put in the chat.
Okay. Yes,
Thank
yes.
You go ahead, Sushil. No. I answer some of the queries in chat. Okay.
cyber terrorists are constantly looking for victims. They are refining new tools to break down computer security systems to launch their attacks. You could be their next target. Here are the top 15 types of cyber attacks you need to look out for. Number 1, man-in-the-middle attack. Cyber terrorists carry out these types of cyber attacks through different ways, including hijacking and active eavesdropping, IP spoofing, and replay. Common solutions of the man-in-the-middle attacks are encryption, tamper detection, and authentication of digital certificates. Number 2, phishing and spear phishing attack. The phishing attack is where cyber terrorism attackers send you fraudulent emails with clickable links. These attackers aim to steal your personal information. Cyber terrorists also use these types of cyber attacks to install on your computer. Next is drive-by attack. Cyber terrorists frequently use drive-by attacks to spread malware. They target insecure websites. Once they find a potential victim, they inject a malicious script into either the HTTP or PHP code of the website page. This script directly compromises the computer network of the site visitor. Coming in at number 4, botnet attacks. Botnets are a collection of system networks which attackers have injected malware. Cyber terrorists commonly make use of these infected systems with malware to carry out a distributed denial of service or DDoS attack. It is frequently difficult to spot DDoS attacks because the systems used in the attacks are scattered worldwide. Number 5, social engineering attacks. Cyber terrorists use social engineering to access personal data of victims. They also use this type of attack for hijacking accounts, character or identity impersonation, or to perform unauthentic payments, and more. Number 6, SQL injection attack. An SQL injection cyber terrorism attack happens when a cyber terrorist injects malicious code in an SQL server. This injection attack tricks the server to divulge information it doesn't usually disclose. This cyber attack could occur when a fraudster merely submits malicious script into a susceptible website search box. Number 7 is malware attacks. This is an umbrella term for different types of cyber attacks that use malicious software to compromise computer security. Steps on preventing malware attacks. Use good antivirus software. Be careful when opening emails from unknown sources. Avoid clicking on malicious pop-ups and keep your firewall up to date. At number 8, we have cross-site scripting or XSS attack. This type of cyber attack makes use of a third-party website to inject malicious JavaScript codes into the target's web browser. XSS attacks can also be utilized for capturing screenshots, discovering and collecting network information, and gaining remote access and control over the victim's computer network. Number 9, password attack. Cyber terrorists leverage on password authentication mechanisms to gain access to users' information. These password attacks can take several forms. The brute force. It is used by internet fraudsters to guess your password. They commonly do this with advanced programs which help decipher passwords based on certain factors. The dictionary attack occurs when cybercriminals make use of dictionary of common passwords to guess the target's password. A successful attempt compromises the victim's computer security. Keylogger attack. Cybercriminals make use of programs that can capture keystrokes to get your passwords and sign-in IDs. This
So this type of attack can be happen. We go through this type of attack like SQL injection attack, cross-site script attack, man-in-middle attack. So this type of attack can be happen. Just a minute. Am I audible to all?
can affect any individual
Yes.
Hello.
Yes, yes, you
Yeah.
are.
Logs into a computer network or web portal with a username and password. Coming in at number 10, the denial of service or DOS attack. It is one of the most widespread types of cyber attacks, which is done by making a resource unavailable to the user. However, you can easily spot these types of cyber attacks with analytical tools. These tools will help you to investigate strange traffic routes. Moreover, you can also prevent these cyber threats by keeping your network security systems up to date. At number 11, we have the distributed denial of service or DDoS attack.
Sushil, I have a question for you. I think this question for everybody. Can you please
Just a minute.
pause this? Yeah.
Hmm.
I think everybody should ask this question probably, they will ask. So, security is very big, right? But
Yes.
maybe at least what are the security components we need, okay, to protect our infrastructure at least, because everything cannot be deployed. We cannot convince our management, right?
Yes.
So, can you please help us to understand at least some of the security solutions? And now or later, that's fine. I mean, just wanted to highlight. Sorry to interrupt. Sushil.
Okay, no, so, we'll go through this one. How can we prevent this one? And we'll go one by one because we first describe about the attack. After that, we'll go for the how can I prevent this one.
Of course. Thank you.
So we'll go through these attacks, just DDoS attack. So hacking our websites and means blocking our the traffic. We go for the DDoS attack, and sometimes we go for the SQL injection attack or cyber scripting attack. This kind of attack can be prevent. As per security, we have different type of security. Just need a network security, internet security, and cloud security, and also application security. So we'll mainly discuss about the network security here because we are not going through the endpoint security right now. We are going through right now benefit of the network security. Network security is vital to protecting our client data information, keeping share the network performance as well as the protection of the cyber threat. Just like DDoS attack, we can protect through this network security. SQL injection, we can protect this one through this network security. So there have not only the protect the cyber attack, there are the several features for network related endpoint protection and web firewall, VPN encryption, and more. Means communication between the two clients. Encryption method, we can perform this one also with this network security through this VPN software. So this is the part they did the where we can talk about the information security protection of each layer. So application data we can protect through the strong password file. And if data security, we can protect this endpoint security with the TLS IPsec. Patch management, security update management, zero-day attack. Zero-day attack, I think all know that it can be happen anytime without it, with unknown application. Means unknown application, its zero-day attack can be happen. We have an anti-malware update. We have a network segment, network IDS. We have a protection for the firewall and VPN. What kind of means network security layer? We can protect this advanced threat protection, IDS. We will discuss about the IDS also here. And web security, email security, forensic analysis, data loss prevention, next generation firewall. We will discuss it. So first we need to know about the what is firewall. Firewall is a type of network device which can prevent our day-to-day network communication, which can be prevent from the different type of attack, different type of communication, which can be done through the firewall. A firewall is a network security device that monitor and controls our incoming and outgoing data of a network by allowing the authorized traffic and blocking unwanted traffic. Firewall protect unauthorized access. Anyone cannot access this firewall without proper permission. It's help us to protect from the malware. It's security threats. Firewall can also prevent the sensitive data from the leaving the network. A firewall is a network security device that monitor the incoming and outgoing traffic, decide which need to allow, which need to block. We can decide with help of our some security rules. Firewall has been the first line of defense of the network security over 25 years. They establish barrier of the security and control internal network that can be trusted or untrusted networks such as internet. Trusted network means our internal network, and untrusted network means our public network. So it's a barrier between the internal network and outside network. And firewall can be anything: hardware, software, public, private, anything can be happened. So we'll go through the history of the firewall. Firewall is the first. It's we know router, switch. We know about this one. So network device, router is the packet filtering firewall first introduced. After that, we have some firewall, application level firewall. We have an proxy firewall. We have next in 2010 we are get in touch with next generation firewall, which have all type of stateful on packet filtering. All type of feature is there in the next generation firewall, including different type of prevention. So we'll discuss about the next generation firewall briefly on the next slide. So right now everything this is clear to all. So I need to know. Hello.
I think yes, yes.
Okay. So we have a different type of firewall, just like first packet filtering firewall. If packet filtering firewall operates in the network layer, means layer 3. We know about the OSI layer, OSI model, L3 model, and it's designed to evaluate each packet and determine whether it's allow or deny in the entire network based on the predefined rule, just like a router does. Packet filtering firewall inspect the packet headers to filter the based on the source and destination IP address. So there are some limitation on the packet filtering firewall. What is the limitation? It's struggle for more sophisticated attack, just like packet content, or if packet is exploit with vulnerability, means there are some packet exploitation, so it cannot prevent with this packet filtering firewall. Next, we have a proxy firewall. Proxy firewall, previously we know that proxy firewall is a intermediating server, act as a gateway between the client device and internet. It creates indirect connection, allowing client to access resources without communicating with the target server. Means we need not to communicate with the direct. We have no in direct communication with the public network. We need to communicate between with help of proxy server. Proxy server also work in the operate in the layer 7, but it's have some limitation. If there have several packet flow, then it can be slow. It can be proxy server can be also become the target on attack. It disturb internet network of the communication, means it's not a load balancing efficiency. If proxy server fails on become a target on the attack, it disturb inter network of the communication, and it's disturb communication between internal network to outside network. Whole network can be down with the proxy firewall. We have another firewall like stateful inspection, stateful firewall. We discuss about the next generation firewall. It is also the stateful inspection firewall. A stateful firewall intercept packet of at the network layer, then drive and analysis data from all communicated layer to improve the security. First, it will check the network layer information, just TCP details, IP, source IP, destination IP. You will first check. After that, it will check the next level details, just TCP details, how TCP handshake is happening. It will check. It's monitor the state of active connection. So it is the first criteria that it will check the state of active connection, which need to allow and which need to block. After that, we go for the next generation firewall. Next generation firewall is a security solution that combines traditional firewall complemented with advanced features like intrusion prevention, deep packet analysis, application awareness, content filtering of this one. So intrusion prevention is the maintain it's remediate the attack which can be happen in the network. And intrusion detection system, it is the also feature of the next generation firewall. It's utilize predefined pattern to check the threats and identify the malicious activity. This is the IDS facility of the next generation firewall. And I think some of you know about the Palo Alto and checkpoint firewall. This is the next generation firewall, and it's some facility like like intrusion detection system, like facility some Palo Alto autofocus. Anyone heard about this? Hello.
Yeah, Susil, we can hear you. So what's your question? So you mean do you know?
Yeah, next generation firewall having some features just Palo Alto autofocus. Anyone heard about this?
I heard Palo Alto and if Fortinet and
Okay. Okay, sir. There have some AI and intelligence facility, just Wildfire TM, PanDB, URL filtering database, Unit 42. This type of facility, AI intelligence facility used by this Palo Alto autofocus for next generation firewall.
I have a follow-up question, Sushil, before we'll move to the next slide. So, if we go for next generation firewall, do we really need all of the other, firewall layers that you're just showing us, or it can be replaced with only NGFW, which is, next generation firewall?
next generation firewall can prevent us from the layer 3 to layer 7. All type of security can be prevented through this next generation firewall.
Okay, so we don't need any proxy level and all of the stuff because
No,
okay.
it's already integrated with this one. If you go through this traditional firewall is the stateful or stateless.
Correct.
This is the feature. The stateless means it's first it will get a packet and transfer this data. So it will not create but monitor the session. It is a feature of the traditional firewall. But next generation firewall, it's stateful firewall. It's monitor the data and store the data.
Understood. Thank you, Sushil.
Okay. Okay. It's a traditional firewall of application visibility and control have partially no full means full application control, just like firewall. Facebook. Facebook cannot control by the traditional firewall. But in the next generation firewall, if we want to block the chat or if you want to block the messages, then we can do this one only with help of next generation firewall. And it's also have the SSL traffic decrease and infection policy. It's a just a minute. It's a proper means communication method, NAT, VPN. With newer technology, we have support for the next generation firewall. Is it clear, Devjita?
Oh yes, it's clear. Thank you so much.
Okay. So right now, what kind of facility we are getting with the next generation firewall? Just like VPN technology with the proper communication, IPsec, SSL VPN. We know about that. Oh, and if we know IPsec VPN, we can explore this one. We have a proper application control, intrusion prevention system to protect our data, and email security. It have a deep packet inspection, just like HTTPS packet. This type of packet inspection is there. Threat intelligence, anti-malware, web filtering. This kind of feature with next generation firewall. So next generation firewall is right now more demanding product in our in our global wise. Next generation firewall is a market demand and it is increased as a compound annual growth rate, and it's increased in the 2028. By 2028 it would increase 11.4% as per the next generation firewall global forecast report. We all we know, I think, global data protection, GDPR, and CCPA, California Consumer Privacy Act. It's highly recommended by the GDPR and CCPA, California Consumer Prevention Act, and it is the first compliance-driven solution and places the next generation firewall at forefront. They offer all solutions as per their requirement. So in the 2012, its requirement is 4.5 billion, and 2003 it's 5 billion, and as per expectation it will increase 11.4%, 8.6 billion in 2028. So what is the next generation firewall is available in market. Juniper, SonicWell, Sophos, Palo Alto, Fortinet, Checkpoint, and Cisco. Cisco also Cisco ASA, Cisco FTD device. It support hardware platform also and software. We can introduce this one in the VMware platform also, and hardware application appliance also available for the next generation firewall. Okay, so we go for the next slide. As per the Gardner report, right now, some is the challengers right now. Cisco, Huawei, Microsoft. It's the challengers right now, and leader of the market is the Checkpoint Software, Palo Alto Software, Fortinet Software. It's the renowned report for the Gartner. It is the latest report. So right now, all companies are acquiring these devices, Checkpoint, Palo Alto, Fortinet, for prevent their cybersecurity attack and prevent their network. Okay. So we'll go through the next generation firewall overview. So user feedback, some user feedback.
Humanity has never been so connected. At any given moment, billions of people are interacting online. Technology has made our lives easy, done faster, and it doesn't really matter where we are because everything is connected.
This large network of connected devices will only continue to grow. So while it holds great opportunity, there will always be those who will try to hurt us and take advantage of the situation.
The collective result of these kinds of attacks could be a cyber Pearl Harbor.
Такие специалисты сегодня в мире в сфере технологий.
We must also step up our efforts as never before to tackle the terrorist use of the internet.
What we're experiencing today is the fifth generation of cyber. These types of attacks can be launched on multiple fronts at once: the network, the cloud, and mobile devices, and affect a lot of different businesses fast. "1993 was a very special year. The internet, which up to that time was an academic-only network, became an open network. The first question that they all had is, how do we secure ourselves from all these thousands of universities out there? And I had in my mind the right idea for the technology that can make everyone connected to the internet secure and safe.
Checkpoint was established in Israel, which is considered a powerhouse in innovation. We were the pioneer in cybersecurity then, and 25 years later, we're still the leader in the industry.
When social media and new applications came out, we designed integrated solutions to make sure businesses would be impacted by any threats that were targeting their employees.
In 2010, the world had to protect against zero-day threats for the very first time. The attackers used highly evasive polymorphic threats that bypass traditional defenses.
While other cybersecurity companies are focused on detection, we at Checkpoint continue to provide threat prevention. Because of this, we're able to stop zero-day attacks before they actually hit our customers.
Even today, we see that 97% of organizations are not using appropriate protection. Although Generation 5 of cybersecurity is already available, it is our responsibility to ensure our customers have the most advanced Gen 5 technology. But our work doesn't end there.
The upcoming sixth generation of cyber attacks is right around the corner. But we are ready for it, already developing solutions for whatever comes next. As leaders in the industry, our work is never done. We're stepping into a new cyber era where threats may arise from anywhere.
from autonomous cars, IP cameras to millions of connected medical devices.
From the very start, our mission was to provide our customers the most complete threat prevention, to enable them to focus on growing their business while staying secure. And that is our mission today. We make the world a safer place.
Welcome to the future of cybersecurity.
Hope everything can understand what is the requirement for this new technology. We are going through the 5th generation. So before going to network question answer, we will provide some live demo. First, please put your question if you have any. Just a minute. So any question is there, Devjit?
No, so far no questions. Whatever questions there, I answered, and you answered also in the instant.
Okay.
No questions. Chat.
So we will go for the network question answer. Before that, I'll show some checkpoint demo for the firewall. Screen is visible to all.
Yes, Sushil.
Okay, this is our production environment. So I create some PPT because production environment it's not required to show live. For that reason, I just create some video recording for this one. So I will show here how we can block, means geolocation block is the one feature of the checkpoint. How can I do this one? We'll show, and what kind of policy we can create through the checkpoint. It's a we will show. My screen is visible.
Yes, Sushil.
Okay.
So all we can see is launching applications, and now we can see the screen. Yeah, I mean the console.
There are concept of the management server and gateway server for the checkpoint. Means when we go brief, then we will discuss this one. Cluster, why required we cluster? Means for preventing the failure, we need a cluster for HA purpose. HA means high availability purpose. This is the console for the GUI of the checkpoint. We will talk about the several application, means protection, IDS, IPS, and also there are some feature for the, we talk about the content filtering, URL filtering. This is the feature of the checkpoint firewall. You can see IPsec VPN, mobile access, application control, URL filtering, identity awareness. We can prevent the user access also. If we want to prevent the AD user access, some user can access, means reliable user can access, or some user cannot access. We can prevent with this identity awareness also. This is the feature of the checkpoint or next generation firewall. we can monitor the checkpoint firewall through log. This is the it's the security policy option where we can create the security policy for allow or deny the our network. You can see here we need to provide the destination, service and application. There are several options. We define the application, like if we want to allow or deny HTTP application by SSH application, we can maintain, we can define here. Through this firewall. We can block the application also. Netting the one of concept of the network, where from the network he or she can understand. It is also as we told that it's only not preventing, it's also managing the routing and switching part also. So it's have virtual router also for routing purpose. So we need some knowledge of the static or dynamic routing also, and netting also. Means what is the hide net, what is the static net, what is the source net, what is the destination net. We need little bit knowledge on this one also.
Yeah, I have a small question, quick question, Susil.
Yeah.
So, can this device also be used for VPN, IPsec VPN, or no? Because what I've heard that maybe like Fortinet in GFW, that device can be capable for IPsec or site-to-site VPN at the same time. All of the policy
Yes,
that
this device also capable for the IPsec and remote access VPN. There are one feature we can create
okay.
site-to-site VPN or IPsec VPN with the checkpoint to you tell about the FortiGate. Checkpoint to FortiGate, we can create the site-to-site VPN, remote access, site-to-site VPN. We can create checkpoint to Palo Alto. We don't require several ISP for several location. With help of this one, we can create several site-to-site VPN.
Great. Okay, thanks, Suchit. Yeah, clarification.
Hi, Sushil. I've just joined the call a few minutes ago. My quick question is: this firewall, are we talking about the checkpoint firewall on the cloud? Yeah. Is this has to be a virtual firewall, or is it like a physical one?
It's a physical firewall which you show in the recording. It's our live production server which I take a screen means recording session. So firewall can be the means virtual or hardware. It's a hardware appliance.
No, I think the question
Okay,
was
thanks.
Ansari. Yeah, okay. Ansari was trying to mention that the console, irrespective of its the hardware and software, probably it will remain same, right, Sushil? All of the configuration wise, or is it different?
Yes, configuration will same.
Almost
For
same.
the checkpoint, right now there are a concept of the management server and gateway. Some aspect of three-tier architecture is followed by checkpoint. So three-tier architecture is the smart console, which I take. It is the smart console, and another one is smart management server, which available in our VMware side, and which mainly main device, physical devices, security gateway is available in our production environment.
So, I mean, looking at this UI, Sushil, I don't obviously see much of a difference because I work with the checkpoint firewalls on premise, not on cloud. So, Mike, what I'm curious to know when it comes to the checkpoint on cloud, it's sort of like a hardware, the physical device,
No,
checkpoint
when
in
we
front
go,
of the AWS or Azure, or is it like
I think you know about, you heard about the cloud font.
No, his question is,
uh,
I to answer, I can, take your question. So answer his question was,
go on.
like, typically, like in AWS and Azure, what happens, like there's a virtual appliance which that, you can deploy the same software version on top of our EC2 or VMs, right? And because there's no physical hardware, you can put it in the AWS and Azure, right? This is all of the cloud. So the question is, if a customer will go for checkpoint, which is cloud version, okay, cloud version, shall they get the same kind of console and configuration, or it's a kind of physical and it's a different configurations altogether? Am I
No.
right answering the question? That's something you asked for, or how is it?
Yeah, I think I think
Same kind of configuration we will get for this one. Same type of console we will get for AWS or on premises.
Okay.
right. So but then it can be the software version like a virtual checkpoint, or it could be the hardware
Yes.
checkpoint. Yeah, okay. I mean, I'm assuming when it comes to the cloud or the AWS, Azure, they offer you as a customer, they offer you the virtual version of the checkpoint, not the
Yes.
right, not the actual physical hardware.
Yes.
Right. Okay.
Yeah, please continue, Susil. Thanks.
Yes. So we discuss about the IPS and IPS protection here. So you can see from here. Anti-bot, IPS, antivirus protection, you can see from the threat prevention perspective. We can monitor the log from this console. Same type of, you can find the source, destination details, and how traffic going through. You get a full details through these logs. What will be the session ID?
And Sushil, as a customer of AWS or Azure, is it client or the customer responsibility to configure the firewall for my AWS or Azure account, or is it something pre-configured by the AWS or Azure
I
from their
can take
side?
I can take this answer, Ansari. So here what happened that, the moment you deploy the same thing on AWS or Azure, this is client responsibility to configure. Or usually if client doesn't have this expertise, then probably they can route it to the managed service provider, which is the AWS and Azure partner. Okay. If they are expert, they can configure on behalf of your customer. But answer is
Right.
no,
Okay.
and no pre-configured thing. You will see all of the installations part is done from AWS or Azure, but whatever the Susil is showing, all of the policy creations, firewall rules, then something your customer they have to do.
Okay. Understood.
Yes.
Yeah.
Thanks, Dave.
Thanks.
Okay. I'm showing one production case. Some user telling me that this IP is blocking from our network. Just a minute. This IP is blocking from a network. So why it's happening? You can check from the log.
If we don't have the rule, I think.
No, just check. Destination country is China. So we have some policy for the geolocation block in the checkpoint. So we don't allow China traffic in our environment. For that reason, it's blocked. You can find the who access this one. Its action is dropped, and why it's dropped, you can find protection type geo protection. So geo protection is enabled in our environment. For that reason, it's blocked. So I will show the geo protection policy also. So this country, India, United States, South Africa, these countries allow in our environment. Except this mentioned country, others countries not allow to carry data um, for block for other country. So if you go to this one, policy for other country, it's drop. This is our geo policy. For that reason, geo protection, it's block our China country. China is not in this list. So this is the some live demo. If we go to means more about the checkpoint, then we can find more things.
Sushil, out of curiosity, and I haven't had a chance to work with the threat part of the checkpoint. What would you say the main difference between the access policy and threat prevention policy?
Threat prevention policy means it's include the IDS and IPS feature here, and and access policy means you can block the application, you can block but allow the source destination on the policy basis.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, makes sense.
Okay.
So both IPS and ITS, they both come under the umbrella of what we call the
Then
threat
it comes
prevention.
under the threat prevention. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So now we can go for the question answer session. Is it clear to all? Sir, Devendra, can we open the means question answer session for some time?
Yes, we can. Absolutely, yes, we can. But it would be great help, Susil, if you can paste this menti.com link. Probably people
Yes.
cannot, I mean, is it possible to put it on the chat?
Yes. Code is
Okay, and this is a 5472826.
so we'll go through. Everyone try to log in this website with help of this code.
Sorry, Sushil, Promoter this side. First of all, I'm excited to join this session because this was extremely good for me. It was helpful. But one problem is I am not been able to fill the link in the for the menti.com. I'm getting a. Am I audible first of all?
Yes, yes, you're audible.
Okay. So you didn't vote in time. That's the screen I'm getting. I'm not sure. So what to do from there?
Yeah, same here for me as well. I am also getting the same.
Uh, your screen is showing?
Yeah, I think
Uh,
right. They are right because no, we cannot have the links where where we can put this code. Socially, something like uh, bunny smiling on the screen, something like that. There's
Just
a
a minute. Just a minute. I'm trying my side and I can understand
okay.
because it is a new site for me also.
Yeah.
Just a minute.
Now, in between that would be this is a very amazing session, Sushil. I think I must say, it's my personal opinion, and it is very informative. And yes, this is great.
Yeah, this is Ranjana. Just to clarify, the site is menti.com, menti.com. That is where it will ask you for the code.
Okay. So Ranjana, so could you please come again? So what should I put? It's a menti.com, and then
Yes, and then you are supposed to add this code 54728256.
okay,
That's
okay,
there in the chat. Yeah. So
okay,
the moment you add the code, you will have a screen where you will have the quiz questions.
okay. Oh, okay.
sorry to interrupt, Ranjana. Like we did the same
Mm-hmm.
www.menti.com, but it's coming up with like you didn't vote on the right time, and there's a thumbs up indicating that we cannot like it's not giving us the provision where we will feed
Mm-hmm.
this particular code actually 54728256. So it's coming up every
Okay.
time we are trying to do the same.
Yeah, I think Anushka is right.
Okay.
The same problem.
Okay.
Yep.
I think I got it. So what might be happening is there might be certain pause which you have to do from Sushil's side. So once you enter this code, it basically asks you for the players. And then at a slow pace, we need to wait for everyone to respond. Might be it's a little bit timeout. But anyways, no worries. If Sushil can share these questions to all, then we can participate. Okay, never mind. And any questions for Sushil, feel free to ask.
Yeah. No, Sushil, I think Anjana is right. I mean, if Ment is not working for some reason, probably you can ask questions and let people answer this answer right in the chat 1, 2, 3, 4, something like
Sure.
that.
Sure.
You know,
Yeah, that will help.
yeah, but we can see your screen, Sushil, by that time. So
Okay, just a minute.
yeah, we can no answer as well.
Right. Right now, is it okay?
Yeah, yeah, right.
I'm
Now it's
stopping
fine.
this sharing right now. Okay.
Now it's fine. It's blank, and now you ask the questions. Probably you can put the question on the chat, and you know.
I'm just asking Devjit because I need to put the
No problem.
option also for that reason. Can you tell me that what is the DDoS attack? Someone?
Are you going to share some options or no? Only the subjective answer you should expect.
Subjective answer. I need to copy everything. Anyone? What is DDoS attack?
I know, but I cannot participate in this because of the rules. So let others please answer. Right
Okay.
on.
Yes, yes, Devjit. So I think no one reply.
Yeah, we can go for next question.
Yes, denial of service achieved by overloading the site. Yes, it's the right answer. So answer will be so we will go for the next question.
Okay.
I'm pasting this one. So tell me about the objective of the network security. What is the means objective of the network security? It is my second question. So why required our network security is required? Anyone? Just tell me.
Yeah, just give them 2 minutes time for each question, and probably they can write.
Yes. We can say this one is a one word, just like I'm saying one word, just confidentiality. You can tell other word also. Yes, prevent the cyber attack, to prevent the unauthorized access. Anything else? Integrity and availability also part of the our question, objective of the network security. If one means 2 seconds down can exploit our network, so availability is the one of the part of our network.
So that means Anushu and Mohit both are also right?
Yes,
Both are also right.
and Mohit also right.
Yes.
Authorized access also one of the part. Authentication. It is just a one question. If I'm asking, if firewall is installed at the point where the secure internal network and untested internal network, this point, what we can call?
Answer DMZ.
DMZ is a different thing. I am asking about the means internal network and untrusted network, not about the semi-trusted network. DMZ is a semi-trusted network answering. No, not a firewall. It's called choke point. Choke. Well, our network getting choke. Or sometimes we tell it's choke point. last question from my side. Tell me, GDPR stand for? Already tell in this session about the GDPR. So, what is GDPR? We know about the ISO audit, means it's happened in our company. So GDPR is the common term for all.
Don't Google, please. Somebody. Okay. All right. So we got answer.
Yes. Nice. Also is the right general data protection and regulation. Okay. Devjit, the session is
done.
Good for me also. It's a
No, it's a really fantastic, Sushil. I know that for this 1 hour or 15-minute session, there's a lot of background activities that you and Ranjana both have done. And this much of effort really helps us. Ultimately, I also learned a lot of things that I didn't know, because learning is a mutual thing, right? I keep on saying the
yes.
same thing. So we really need more sessions from you, Sushil. Being honest with this is a Weekend Pro, this kind of session, so you can help us to know more kind of knowledge from security perspective. Okay. And I think people are here who joined, they also are getting benefited from the knowledge that you share. I just would like to ask anybody from this group, like, what's your thought process? What do you think that this session is really helpful, or if you need this kind of sessions more on the security, please feel free to tell us so that we can put our effort to bring more sessions on that, and we can get Sushil also in future, the same thing. So
Okay. One thought process, Debajit, I just
Yeah.
wanted to share. Though when we were just discussing about like which topic we should be just including as a part of webinar. So this is something which I like, and I hope everyone agrees to this. The moment we decide on this firewall or checkpoint, we can actually have a more documentation. We can read about this. But the best part which Sushil has shared here is providing a use case where how in which situation it can be implemented, and also as he took so much of efforts in preparing this demo, which has actually given more insights.
Right.
So this was a good point which I thought I'll share.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you all.
Your effort also
Sorry.
good for me, Ranjana.
Yeah, the
Thanks
thing is that, so Ranjana and Sushil, both of you are really thanks. And the thing is that these kind of session, that's why we have given name Weekend Pro. That means it is more about level 300 and 400 level. And this is something like really production use case related, something really we face every single day. That's why I asked personally a couple of questions like VPN and all stuff can be integrated or not. And that's the right approach, Ranjana and Sushil. I think, bring it on, and probably we can have more session in future. Thanks others guys who have joined.
Yes.
And really appreciate, you have taken your time and joined. Thanks. Great session. Thank you, everybody.
Thanks, Susil. Thank you
Thanks,
so much.
Sushil.
Thanks. Bye.
Thanks everyone.
Thank you,
for
sir.
joining.
Thank you.